Hello everyone, happy Wednesday and welcome to day 2 of my countdown to Saleabration. This is Lena Gersa. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator from Cambridge, Ontario, Canada, and all week long I am counting down to the most wonderful time of the year. Now, if you've been around Stampin' Up! For a while, you probably know that we typically have Saleabration after New Year's, right in January when the weather's crappy and we're all looking for a pick-me-up after Christmas. Well, Stampin' Up! Is mixing things up this year. We had Saleabration in January, but we get Saleabration 2.0 this summer. So the second Saleabration of 2021 kicks off on August 3rd with a whole new batch of freebies to choose from with your $60 order here in Canada. So today I am focusing on some beautiful designer series paper that is one of the Saleabration freebies. Now this is our Saleabration brochure. If you haven't got a copy of this yet, you need to let me know and I will get one in the mail to you ASAP, okay? Because you're not going to want to miss out on these awesome products. So today we're all about the Peaceful Prints Designer Series paper. Now this paper coordinates with a beautiful bundle from the upcoming mini catalog, which just happens to go live on the same day as Saleabration. So you get more bang for your buck because you can pick up this awesome bundle, punch and stamp set, and then pick up your DSP for free. And there is your Christmas crafting all ready to go. So we are going to make a card. I am going to show you some other samples, and I'm also going to show you up close and personal the DSP. Okay, so enough chit chat. Let me pull up my video here on my iPad so I can see who's here. Why is it? Oh, there it is. I was worried there for a minute. All right, there we are. Okay, let's see. We've got Louise and Julie and Debbie and Anne and Wendy and Judith. Thank you so much for joining me again tonight, ladies. I am going to flip the camera and we're going to get to it. Okay. Oh, hi, Bonnie. All right, give me 1 sec and we're going to get going here. Oh, Violet's here too. Hi, Violet. Hi, Mary. All right, here we go. Let me get this angled properly. There we go. Oh, we're at a little bit of a weird angle there. Let's see if we can fix that up a bit. I'm a little droopy today for some reason. Not me, my stand. My phone mount. Yeah, why are we so droopy? Let's see if we can tighten this up a bit. There we go. That's a little bit better. We'll slide everything over so we're centered, and there we go. All right. That took a little longer than it usually does. All right, so as I mentioned, Saleabration brochure, happy to send one to you if you don't already have one, okay? Event kicks off August 3rd and goes until September 30th. Now, some items in this brochure are available only while supplies last, and one of them I'm going to show you in just a sec, okay? So that is what's coming. Now, I am focusing on this gorgeous designer series paper, but I wanted to mention and give a shout out to this awesome specialty paper. Look at the shimmer and shine on this stuff. This is another Saleabration freebie. You get 8 sheets, 6x6 of this gorgeous paper as one of your options during Saleabration. Now, this is one of the items that is while supplies last. Okay, so if you love this paper, you're going to want to scoop that up sooner than later. Okay, it has been our top, one of our top items during demonstrator pre-order. All right, okay. That's that. So let's look at this gorgeous paper. As I mentioned, it coordinates with a fabulous bundle from the upcoming mini. I'm going to feature that another day, so I'm not going to get into it, but I want to show you this beautiful paper. Now, I don't know about you, but I absolutely love red and black plaid for Christmas. I just love it. And these little deer are fantastic. So some of these guys here actually coordinate with the deer punch, so you can pop them out. If you have a scan and cut, these cut beautifully. You can scan and cut out your snowflakes and your deer. Ask me how I know. Then we have this fantastic sort of birch pattern. We're actually going to use this one on our project tonight. Awesome little gingham trees. So cute. How cute would these be with the penguins that we looked at last night? And then plaid snowflakes, love, love, love. Then we've got a deer pattern and some snowflakes. Then when we flip them over, we have some more neutral patterns. This is like a pine bough pattern. We have this fantastic plaid. This is Sahara Sand. We're actually going to use this one tonight as well. This is the reverse side of the snowflake. So this is without the snowflakes superimposed on top. So a beautiful red plaid. We've got some garden green snowflakes, some awesome stripes. We're going to use that. And look at that, a whole sheet of that red and black gingham. Love, love, love. So this paper is just gorgeous, and I've already used up almost a full pack. I think this is going to be one of my go-tos for the next little while. Just love it. So that is free with a $60 order starting August 3rd. Okay. All right. So our project is one that I posted a little while ago on my social media. Some of you may have seen it. It features some of that gorgeous blingy paper. I just had to work it in because this paper I can't really focus on all by itself for a video, so I thought I would incorporate it in today's project. So let's get to it. I'm gonna dump out all my little bits here. So to start, I have a piece of that birch pattern paper. The reverse side is the candy cane stripe, so it's great paper. It's 5 1/4 by 4 inches. Then I have a real red circle. This is die cut using the largest layering circle die, and I've embossed it using the Wintry embossing folder, which is from the annual catalog. Gorgeous snowflake folder. So we're going to go ahead and glue that on. I'm going to add a little bit of liquid glue to this. Now I'm going to have it extending off the edge of my DSP, so I'm going to be careful not to put glue where it's going to extend because I don't want to stick it down to my grid paper. That would be bad. Oh, hi Diane, hi Peggy, hi Kathy. Thank you for joining me tonight. All right, so there is our beautiful DSP. We're then going to flip this over and trim off the excess. Okay, so there is our background. Now I have a strip of the same DSP that I used for the background, but this time we're using the candy cane stripe. So this has real red and Sahara sand in it, and I just think that it works beautifully with this gorgeous glimmery paper. So this is cut to 1 1/4 inches wide by 5 1/4. And I'm going to bring in my tailor tag punch, and I'm going to nip a little bit off the end to create a little banner. So that's going to go on. Actually, let's nip a little bit more. We don't need it quite as long there. That's perfect. All right, so that is our next layer. It's going to go on again with just a little bit of glue. And this is when you're going to want to get straight. So you want to just kind of take your time. I'm putting this on about, what is it, 3/4 of an inch up from the bottom of my DSP panel. Okay, so if you have grid paper, it's always good to use that to get your pieces on straight. Hello, Lynn. Thank you for joining me tonight. All right, then I have just a little 1/4 inch strip. So this paper is so blingy and sparkly, you don't need a ton of it, right? Which 8 sheets in a pack is a lot. Like you're gonna get a lot of mileage out of it. So I'm just, again, creating a little banner end, and I'm going to add it just along the bottom edge of my little candy cane stripe DSP piece. So we'll add a little bit of glue there and pop it on. This was actually like a 6-inch long piece that I just had left over from one of the sheets. So again, this paper has so much sparkle. You don't need a lot of it, and you're not going to want to waste these little teeny tiny strips because they are really useful. All right, so here I have same paper, that gorgeous shimmery blingy specialty paper. I've cut a large snowflake using the So Many Snowflakes dies. Now those are in the annual catalog. You may still have them kicking around in your stash from last year. So we're going to add just a little bit of glue to the back of our snowflake, and we're going to pop it on just layered over top of our circle there. Just give it a sec to set up. And then we are going to go ahead and adhere this to our card base. So our card base is real red. It's 5 1/2 by 8 1/2, scored in the middle at 4 1/4. So we're going to fold that in half along our score line. Hi, Paula. Thanks for joining me. Oh, the sparkly paper is, it reminds me a little of a disco ball. Like, you know, when you're, well, maybe I'm old. I was born in the 70s. So this reminds me of like the shine from a disco ball. Anyway, super sparkly. It's awesome. All right, so we're gonna add a little bit of adhesive to the back of our DSP panel, and we're gonna pop that onto our real red card base. So let's just get that centered on there. Okay, then we are going to stamp our sentiment. So the sentiment is from a new set that's coming in the mini. It's called Encircled in Warmth, and it has awesome large sentiments. Okay, so we're going to use, which one are we using? Joyful Season, and we're going to use this one on the inside as well. So I wanted to bring in both the red and the Sahara sand on my sentiment. So we are going to use our Stampin' Right markers to ink our stamp. So these little sprigs I am inking with Sahara sand. So we're just going to get that inked up. So just a couple of reminders: when you're using your Stampin' Right markers, you want to use your brush tip to ink your stamp. Don't try to use the fine tip. You'll be there for, well, till next Christmas. And use the side of your brush tip. Don't use the tip. If you use the tip, you're going to wear your tip down or cause it to fray, which isn't so nice. So we have some little berries here. We're going to ink with the red, and then I'm going to ink my sentiment. Oh, there goes the RoboVac again. Kicks in every night just after 7. Hoping you guys can't hear it. I think it's in the kitchen, so hopefully we'll get lucky and it won't be overhead until I'm done. So we'll just ink up our sentiment. And then important step after you've inked your stamp is to just breathe on it, okay? And that just re-moistens your ink so that you get a crisper, clearer image, okay? Now, this, I'm using a retired punch. I don't normally do that. It's just quicker and easier on a video. You can use your layering circle dies to cut this one out. And that one is going to go on to the front of our card right about there. Now I have already a little punch deer. So he's gonna kind of go on, I don't know, I kind of wanted him to be sort of, the snowflake to be right behind him. So he was kind of a focal point. So we're gonna put our sentiment on a little bit to the left. I replenished my dimensional supply since last night, so we are not in crisis mode tonight. So we are going to add, let's just see, where is he gonna go? We'll add this guy right here. And then our little deer, and I love that this says Joyful Season, and my deer is jumping. He's jumping for joy. I just think it's the perfect sentiment for this cute little deer. So I'm gonna add a mini just behind the deer's head, just so that he stays nice and secure. And we're gonna pop him on, and I just kind of had his tail overlapping a little bit because I thought it was kind of cute. Okay, so there is really our card. We're gonna embellish a little bit. So we're going to add a little bit of this sheer real red ribbon. Now this was in last year's mini catalog, and honestly I didn't even use it much, and I don't know why. It's gorgeous, but it has come back, and you're gonna see a lot of this from me because it's just so pretty. So we're gonna tie ourselves a bow using this pretty ribbon, and you see how nicely it ties up. It's so pretty. I love ribbon that holds a nice tight knot and gives you nice full loops. Now let me grab my ribbon scissors. And we're gonna trim our tails. Get that out of the way. And then we're gonna tuck our bow just sort of in the corner of our circle. Ha! How many circles have a corner? None, that's how many. You know what I mean. Right down in the lower left quadrant of our circle. I'm just pressing my bow into a glue dot, and we'll pop that on there. Okay, and then the last little touch is some new embellishments, again, coming in the mini. These brush metallic, I can't remember what they're called, but there's 2 different size dots. There's a gold, a copper, and sort of a brushed bronze. So we're gonna use the bronze because I think it works really well with the shimmery paper. So we're just gonna add, we'll put one down here, and we'll put one here, and we'll put one up here. And there we go. Okay, now because we have time, we're actually going to finish the inside of our card. So this is super simple. We're going to add a little bit of DSP. So again, another little strip that I had left over from various projects. We're gonna add that to the bottom of our basic white panel. You're welcome, Debbie. I'm sure you thought there was something wrong with me last night when I didn't add bling or a bow. I had to do both today. Couldn't resist. You can't keep a blingy girl down for long, that's for sure. And then we're going to add our wishing you love, joy, and happiness this coming year. So I'm just going to ink this with my Real Red ink pad because we're not going to do two-tone stamping on here, though you certainly could if you wanted to. So we'll stamp that on there just like that. Isn't that a pretty stamp? I love the font. And then we're going to add a little bit of adhesive. Come on. There we go. And pop that inside our card. Just like that. Isn't that cute? So pretty, so easy, and made with a whole bunch of free products. The only thing I actually paid for is the cardstock and the stamp, which is great. You gotta love free, right? Free is awesome. All right, let me show you a couple other projects before I go. A couple of them I've posted already today, and I think there's one here that I haven't posted yet. I'll post that one later. So here is one I posted first thing this morning using the TaylorMade Tags dies. And again, lots of the DSP. Love, love, love the DSP. And then this one I really, really like. It just has a lot of things that make me happy. I love these new seasonal swirls dies. There is like a pine wreath like this. There are leaves, and then there's one that's stars. They're also in the new mini. And then the last one, this one I haven't posted yet. This was actually one I designed for a swap that I participated in. So again, lots of the DSP. There's my beautiful plaid deer. Love him. And this paper, you can't see it. I wish you could feel it though, because this is velvet or velour paper. So this is new again in the mini. So it's soft and fuzzy. It embosses beautifully. I embossed it using that same wintry embossing folder, and it die cuts beautifully, as you can see with my snowflakes. They're fuzzy too. Okay, so there you go. Some ideas using this fantastic paper. So put it on your list to redeem as a freebie starting August 3rd. Okay. All right, everyone. Thanks so much for joining me tonight. Now, tomorrow, I am going to do my darndest to be here for 7. I actually have my very first in-person private class tomorrow, and I'm hoping that I'll be home in time. It's actually about an hour's drive away, so traffic might be a little dicey. So I'm going to do my best to be here for 7. If I'm not, I will post and let you know. I'll have everything ready to go, so I can just dash in the house and come and jump right on when I get home. Okay? All right, everyone. Thanks for joining me tonight, and I will see you tomorrow night for day 3 of Countdown to Saleabration. Bye for now.